Hey there, good people. Miss Sunshine here. Oh man, today just bringing you a whole bunch of love, light, and sunshine. And down here around these parts, it's raining, so maybe a little bit of sunshine is needed. But here's the thing about that rain. We need it. We wouldn't have all these beautiful things, if the rain did not, you know, provide the essentials, for these plants and vegetables and things, even for our creatures, and sometimes us. Well, all the time us. Anyway, oh man, in my last upload, is self love. We've been talking about self love, being in the void, sitting in the void, enjoying that, how beautiful it is in there. And, I wanted to touch on something, because while we're, you know, going and growing, is what I say, because we're moving and shaking, piddling through life. Hopefully, we're going through it, but we're growing through it. But, as we, are doing that, going through life, a lot of times we're asking and we're praying for things, and we don't realize we're not being receptive or in receivership of the information or whatever it is we've prayed or asked for. And sometimes it's because it's not arriving how we thought it should, or in the manner that we thought it would arrive. It's almost like rubbing a genie bottle, right? And you wish for $1,000. Man, you get not $1,000, but you get $1,000. Well, the difference in this situation is that you actually get what you have prayed for, but it's not how you thought it should be. And we can miss out on so much because we're standing in our own way, because something isn't showing up the way, excuse me, our human minds think it should, or how we perceive it should show up. Then we're blocking out anything else coming our way. Not realizing just like the limitless ways that things can show up. Answers can show up in a lot of different ways, through people, through songs, through animals, random encounters. Anything is possible. We live in a time that we really don't realize it's limitless. It's limitless, the ways it can show up. And here's what's crazy. We may ask a question. Let's say, for instance, oh Lord, or whoever you pray to, or whoever you speak to, or whatever. I'm not attached to all that. And if you are, that's fine. That's fine. But we ask a question. And randomly, we're talking to someone and they provide information. Now, sometimes in our head, we already formulate the kind of answer we want. And this person can be bringing information, but you're not agreeing with the information. And because you don't agree with the information a person brought, you're thinking it's, you're not even thinking it's an answered prayer. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we're so focused in on, and see, that's one of them other videos, in knowing the end. Like, you want something to happen, so you kind of want confirmation of that to happen. And when confirmation comes up otherwise, um no, that's not divine. That's not the answer I was looking for. We got to realize that sometimes the answer that we're needing is not the answer that we actually have formulated in our head. You know, and sometimes when we ask, oh please, you know, get me through this, or send me a sign, or whatever the case may be. Is this going to be okay? Whatever. And in the process of waiting for the blancing, not even a word, the blessing or the answer to come, you just shut down. You know, it's stagnant. It's stagnant. So, I mean, if we have a problem going on in our life, our health is messed up or whatever, and we're praying about it, sometimes we get sucked up into the illness or whatever. And I'm not saying, go out and be a cheerleader, do cartwheels and splits and play basketball. But what I am saying is, live up to your capabilities. Live. Down days, be down. You know what I'm saying? Physically, when I say down days, physically, if your body doesn't allow it, then allow for that rest, rejuvenation, healing, because your body is going to talk to you. But still have a certain level of living. Don't be so wrapped up in it that nothing else exists while you're waiting for that answer. Okay? Because you can't miss out on those moments. Those moments are still important. Sometimes we tend to think the moments that are only important are the ones when we're feeling good, the ones we're able to get outside and do things, the ones where our body allows us to do it. No, 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 no. Every day. Even making it through moment by moment, if that's all you can do. Still embracing that is living, because you're still allowing yourself to be wherever it is you're at. Don't get trapped there and stay there and let that become your identity, who you are. Okay? While you waiting for the answer, it's still life to embrace, because some people don't get it, and we never know when we're not gonna have it, because what we don't realize is, in those moments of that full surrender, surrendering like to that present moment, it's in those moments where the answers sometimes present themselves. That's where they show up. You're just living. You're just going through your day, and mysteriously, a sign, a synchronicity, the answer, the blessing. It's in those moments. And, I said the waiting, the void space, it could be beautiful, but we're coming out of it. Now is when we are coming out of it. Now is when we are being presented with the information, with the blessings. If you put in the work, you've planted those seeds, it's now coming in. It's coming to fruition. And this is why I'm making this video, because like, clear your head on how you think it's going to show up. It's going to show up in so many amazing ways you will not believe it. If you slow down enough and just stay right here with just, and you know it's showing up. You're seeing it. So, asking, praying, don't put it, and if you've already been surrendering, now's the time. Go all in and surrender the outcome. Surrender the need for your outcome. Because it's going to be the outcome of the greater good, for the greater good. That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know it and I know it. But that's pretty much that message for today. Like, if you're asking for it, if you're praying for it, let's stay open to how, it's going to be received. How it's going to come to you. Stay open to it. You know what I'm saying? And create the moments while you're waiting for it to happen. Just create the moments, the experiences, the memories. Because then what you have to look back on, because after the blessing come through, after the answer come through, you're going to be sitting there like, man, like I knew you were going to do it. You do it every time. I don't know what I was worried about. You feel me? But now what you have is memories from the experiences and the moments. Did you miss out on them? Or did you still fully embrace whatever it was in those experiences, in those moments that you had? See, because now that's what matters more, and you know it, and I know it. We know it. We know it. We know it. But that's, oh my gosh. I think that's it for today. And I always say, this is going to find who it needs to find, when it needs to find you. I know that for a fact. And I also say, take what resonates with you. Leave what doesn't. You feel me? Because it's not for everyone. But those who it is for, and you'll know. And you won't even have to explain yourself. You'll feel it. And that's why you were drawn here in the first place. So, it's Friday. If, you're one of them, hey, Friday, yeah. And I say it every Friday. Every day is a Friday to me because I get the chance to do it again. I've had a fabulous day like any other day because that's what I make it. So the freezer shut off and something's turning on over there. Oh, okay. Everything gets a sign. If no one has told you today that they love you, let me tell you today, oh my gosh, I love you. And I love you with my whole heart. I really do. You know what I'm saying? We're one. We're in this together. And I always, say to people, you may be feeling alone, but if you're alone and I'm alone, we're alone together. So you're not really alone, right? Just your proximity to another person. You know what I'm saying? Your coordinates may be different. So you're never alone. You're beautiful. You got this. You can do this. You know what I'm saying? And as always, I'm gonna end this with giving you a whole bunch of love, a whole bunch of light, and a whole bunch of sunshine, guys. And until we meet again, y'all be safe.